Hi traders, good morning, good afternoon. Hi Anne, good morning to you. Please just let me know if the sound is okay. And let's just start this week of trading with a Monday craziness. As because of the news, I'm just going to talk in details about the news, why and what has just happened with the SPY and the Triple Q starting the week in pre-market red. Hi Nitsan, good afternoon to you. Nice to see you here. So, guys, after a nice green week, let's see what's going to happen on the markets. Not just the market was green, but here in the TEFS trading room, we just had a fantastic green week. Hopefully, it's going to be rinse and repeat and even better. Let's see. So, S&P 500 at the moment is down 0.50%, and the triple Q is even lower, 0.70. However, we have some strong stocks like Baba, Walmart, Affirm, but the rest of the stocks, especially the big ones, are quite red. Like, for example, MU down 1.56% under the 340 level. Hood, Roblox, Tesla, NVDA. Let me just check how the Bitcoin is doing. Again, not a big surprise, just hovering around the 90K. Hi, Majmayu. Nice to see you. Happy Monday to you as well. Hopefully, it's going to be a nice and green start of the week. So, traders, I hope you had a beautiful weekend. You just recharged with good vibes and energy, and we can just start this fantastic trading week together. But it's not a fantastic start of the week for everyone. For example, Powell, because he just got under a criminal investigation because of it was the White House renovation bill, something like that. I don't know. You know, Trump, he can just make a circus of everyone and everything. And now here it is again. They were not the best polls anywhere, anyway, but now it's just showing that definitely they are not. And Fed Chair Powell says, by the way, he's under criminal investigation, but won't bow to Trump in imitation. So that's quite of a interesting news for the markets, guys, and definitely rattles the market as you can see. Trump offers Powell Maduro option as DOJ probe test Fed credibility. Trump threatens to sideline Exxon from Venezuela's oil. They are playing too cute, he says. So while Trump is in fire, I would tell you in the recent 2 weeks, and he has not stopped yet. So let's see what else is going to broil the markets here, guys. I think still has something under his sleeve. So let's just be careful. Hi, Arike. Good afternoon to you. Nice to see you. Nitsan, ATRA, I think I'm afraid it's not tradable, but let me just check it. Yep, it's not tradable, and you want to short it. Well, I don't know. I rather like longs on these lower price stocks, but we can definitely watch it. Hi, Amir. Nice to see you. Good morning, everyone. So let's see what's going to happen with this market in the middle of this Trump and Powell fight. And Powell says actually it's a criminal investigation by Trump's Justice Department threatens the Fed's independence as well. But we know that this is one of the goal, I would say. So the markets are sensitive to this battle at the moment, and the reason why they are sensitive because might this is going to mean that Powell's era, Powell's term is going to end this year, but might is going to get earlier to the end if this is going to get even more serious actually. So let's just definitely follow the news here, because definitely this can have quite of a strong impact on the markets. So heading to 2026, Bespoke Investment Group just asked clients to choose what they thought were the biggest risks to sustain market growth. Many may be surprised to learn that less than 12% of responders of the AI bubble and more definitely were chosen the political environment. And this I mean, the battle between Powell and Trump is definitely the part of the political environment, and that's why it's just causing a much higher risk for the markets than even the AI bubble, because I think the AI bubble, it was just played down last year, and now this is going to mean a little bit bigger role and play bigger role in the market moves. Okay, hi Zuki, nice to see you. Yeah, silver, gold are flying, guys. As I've told you, I have not taken anything XAU USD yet after my call for the long side on XAU USD since 4,000. I am still pushing it, and now my first partial actually raised to this between 4,007, 4,800, so 4,800, 4,700 between. Indeed, this is going to be my new target to take a partial on the XAU USD. But yes, Zuki, you are right. SLV is even more on the run. It just touched a new all-time high 77, as you can see, and might is still going to definitely run. INBS, it's not on my list and I cannot trade it, unfortunately, but we have some big movers, so we will have a great candidates list soon. But let's just see what's happening on the overall stock exchanges of the world based on that news and turbulence in US. Well, Europe was not very much impacted. DAX green, CAC 40 green, FTSE almost green-ish. And Asia, though, it got extremely green, especially Nikkei, which is just flirting now with the 52K, actually. Hang Seng is up 1.44. Futures are deep red, especially the Nasdaq, as I've told you, and the US Treasuries are just, after a jump, they just settled around this 418, 419 area. On the crypto side, as I've told you, Bitcoin is still very much struggling around this 90K. I'm going to watch the Bitcoin related stocks as always, but I'm not sure I'm going to touch them. Let's see. Actually, the Bitcoin was trying again to make a reversal from this 90K, and not just to talk about it, but show it to you as well. It's not showing my right grid again. Let me just check if I can do anything with this program here, guys. Sorry, I want you to show the other grid, but it's not always making the change for me, and I have no idea why. Sorry for that. Grid, no, I cannot change it. Sorry for this, guys. I'm just trying it again. No, it's not changing it. Let's just leave it. So if you just check the Bitcoin daily chart, you can see that now it's completely stacked between the 50 and 20 EMA on the daily chart, and it just cannot get out of this this small consolidation. We need to break closest the 90, 92, 93K area, but to the downside there is definitely the 88K. So this is the nearest strong resistance and support levels for the Bitcoin at the moment. Is just not doing anything at all. Vida, it's nice to see you. Wow, long time. How are you doing? Tara, welcome back. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, we miss you a lot as well. But actually, you just deserve this very nice break, guys. And I must tell you that the last week it was still not the real deal. I really hope that from this week, everything like volume is going to be back. The usual good moves are going to be back. I'm not complaining because we started 2026 in nice and green note with the full first trading week of the year, but now I am back to full share size finally. As I've told you, this is the week when I am expecting the market to be back on track. Well, let's see. We have a trigger already with the Powell misery here, so let's see what's going to happen. Apple reversal on the daily. Checking. First of all, CDE from Nissan. Let me just check it. Oh, that looks like a very nice continuation play. Such a shame it's just filled the gap already in pre-market, but looks like it's a really, really strong one. I like that. Nissan, we can watch a CD on the secondary list, and I'm just starting my watch list because thanks to you, we have already some great candidates. So I'm going to have the usual long, short, and secondary list. On the long side, let's see, CDE can be one, but as this is, as I see, you know what? I'm going to put it on the first list. That looks quite good, promising, and I'm not sure there will be too many long candidates for today. So CDE at the moment is up almost 6% and quite of a nice pre-market volume. Vidais, you just mentioned Microsoft, Apple, Alamo, nice. Nice to see you. Good morning. Microsoft, Apple, volume, AMD on your watch list. Microsoft, why Microsoft? Let me just check it. This is in a gap down as well. You think this is going to break down this? Ah, no, it's still in the middle of Friday's trading range, down 0.70, which is like equals with the triple Q result at the moment at least. And yeah, we can watch all of the big stocks actually, but if the triple Q is going to start deepen this move to the downside, then definitely I'm going to watch Microsoft, but I want to see it down first of all under this 472.73 area, but we can watch it for sure. Let's see. Yeah, WMT had got some news, and you are even interested in the Apple moves. WMT, I'm going to talk about a bit later. Yes, Apple actually, this has just touched this 56, like 256, 257 area last week. It just made several red days in a row with not a very high volume, I must tell you. So yeah, there is a chance for a small pullback, but Apple was so crazy mover last week that I'm going to be careful for that. I'm not completely sure, Nitsan, that this is going to have a reversal. We definitely need a confirmation candle, which at the moment, a nice pullback in the pre-market. Looks like it's just targeting the 260 area, but we need to break it through and definitely end over this stronger resistance area. Yes, Vidais, I don't know if this helps. Apple 4-hour chart and zoom out until you see double bottom, looking for it to hold the bounce. Yeah, anything can happen, but you know, as I've just seen, I'm just getting the 4 hours back to 20. Wait, I need more, like a year now. Come on. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. It's a very, very strong support actually. So it's a decision point for the Apple. So I'm telling you, if it's able to break not even the 260, rather the 261 area, then might it is out of the trouble and heading back to 270. But on the other side, if it's breaking 255, I'm just talking about the levels of the 4 hours, then this is over again and might we are going to head to 250 even lower. So yeah, this is a make or break lever for the Apple. I agree with you completely. GAGX, $1 stock. I'm sure it's not tradable on the TEFS. Sorry for that. CRML, I definitely remember on that stock. I think it's already open. Yes, and that looks like as a pump and dump stock. Still, it's in a pumping mode. It can pump for several days, as you can see from the history. Yeah, we can watch it. It's quite strong, 10%, very high volume, but I'm just going to move it, Zuki, to the secondary list, okay? But looks quite good. If it works, I will short below 254. Yeah, we dice on the Apple, that works. That definitely works to have a look. If it's especially breaking, first of all, the pre-market lows, I would say, and then this 255, 254 area. All right. In the meantime, market is still, as you can see, very, very nervous, not just because of Powell, indeed, but there are even, this is the biggest news for sure, even JP Morgan's Diamond, it's here with some news. Actually, CEO Jimmy Dimon's 20th year in the role by JP Morgan and Chase. This is huge actually, but bank stocks plunged in pre-market trading after Trump said there should be a 10% cap on credit card interest rates for 1 year. And I must tell you, I completely agree with him because, as you know, I was talking about last year, I was talking about already the personal debt rate, which is just going up and up and up because of this crazy inflation. And I completely agree with at this point at least with the US president that it needs a cap because it's going to get a very, very hard time for the families to pay back the debt for sure, in my opinion. But this is just my personal opinion. The best thing would be to teach already children how to get around the money things and the debt and the mortgage and so on, because unfortunately this is not taught in the schools. In my opinion, this is very important, but this is again just a personal opinion of myself, and I'm definitely teaching my children already how to make a mortgage or debt a good one and not a bad one. Now let's see, customer support surge, which is quite interesting. Walmart, Google teaming up. That's why Walmart is going up. Google's AI assistant will help shoppers discover and purchase products from the retailer and its warehouse chain Sam's Club. The companies announced yesterday. That's why everything is going up around the WMT. What else in here? Boeing is expected to report its highest airplane delivery volume for 2025 since 2018. This is coming this week, traders. So let's just watch Boeing as well for today. And there are still the weight loss pills battle here. The blockbuster GLP-1 market has been centered around weekly injections. But as CNBC's Annika Kim Constantine reports, obesity pills can bring the industry into the next chapter in 2026. So guys, we should watch NVO, LLY, and the rest on the market too. All right, yeah, WMT, you like it? Let's just check it. Hi, Buzak, nice to see you. Welcome. I hope you had a nice weekend and ready for a very nice green week, hopefully ahead. Maybe not for the market, but definitely for us. So WMT, yeah, it looks like it's a never-ending story for a while. There are some pullbacks though in the story, which I like, because after the pullbacks, the stock just can get another boost and pushing higher. So yeah, I agree. WMT, we can just push it to the long side. JP Morgan short, Buzak, definitely after this news of Trump that he wants a 10% cap on the personal loans, AXP, AFRM, and we still have some on the news. AXP is the same, Visa, and I think every bank-related stocks can be on our shortlist for today. You are still watching ANF and OKLO. ANF is fantastic. I love it. To the short side, I was watching in the pre-market as well. Reason for that, beautiful extended chart to the upside and nice opportunity for a profit taking with today's news. Okay, hello, crazy a little bit. We can check it, but I'm going to be careful with that stock. OM checking. We cannot read it. Sorry, Nitsana, you know you like these lower price stocks, but unfortunately, it's rare when we can trade it because you know that they carry quite of a big risk. Uh, just do remember on LYFX, or what was that crazy stock of last week? Can't even remember, but that was even crazy. Now let's see what are on the moving list of today, and I just find some already like Akamai or AFRM and the rest. Just the second, traders, and I'm going to be there with you on the big movers. As I've told you, the market itself is moving lower, especially I would say the financial stocks. First of all, I'm going to watch the oil, not the oil stocks as well, of course, because of Venezuela, but rather the silver and gold related stocks can be a quite of a surprise moving today after this, quite of a malfunction in the operation of the Fed because of the fact that Trump is just accusing Powell and he's under criminal investigation. So for the new ones who just entered to the room, this is causing the market to go lower. Now let's see, banks are lower, as I've told you, kept 10% for 1 year on the credit card rates. Trump decision was that. So we can watch, I'm just called JP Morgan, but we can watch Wells Fargo, Citi, Bank of America, everything, and of course gained a firm. Because of that, the buy now and pay later shares up 4% as traders bet more consumers may turn to that group if banks restrict lending because of this Trump's clap. So indeed, just going to put AFRM to the long side, but let's be careful with this stock because I've seen it during the day several times and it can just change the direction quite heavily. Walmart, we called it already to the long side. The stock could see more demand after joining the index, which is tracked by the popular Invesco Triple Q Trust ETF. ExxonMobil, as I just told you, the energy stocks 1% lower as Trump threatened again to block Exxon from Venezuela's oil maker. So this is definitely not the best news for the XOM. But Akamai is still here with some good news, 4% after a double upgrade of Morgan Stanley. Nicely done, AKAM. It's up nicely, looks like it's a continuation, long term. We can call it like a triangle, bull flag, whatever. So AKAM, Akamai can go to the long list. Can you please check PayPal? Of course I can. PYPL as just a form. I assume it is moving higher, very extended to the downside, Matt. Hi, nice to see you, by the way. And I agree with you. This can be another, let's call it like who is taking advantage on this 10% cap on the credit cards. So I'm just going to call it to the long side. All right, what else in here? SoundHound, yes, okay, I've seen Sound again. SoundHound looks like a good one. But I have a little problem here. Until it cannot break this 1280, like the pre-market, I'm still a bit worried because it really needs to break now this 250 area. Is just met, and as you know, it's a death cross. So I'm still a bit suspicious with the SoundHound. I'm just going to move it to the secondary list indeed. And on the list, my last one is Sun Country Airlines, which I'm not sure we can trade it. SNCY we can, which is up crazily 17% after the airline agreed to be acquired by Allegiant Travel. So might we can watch it, but you know it's just a done deal already, so I'm not sure that this is going to move at all. Paramount sues for information in Warner Bros. Discovery hostile takeover attempt. This is a breaking news, so we can watch Para, WBD, and the rest as well. And back to the watch list quickly, what we still have like a strong ones, SoundHound, Bubble, WMT are leading the ways up, guys. And after that, even I see mRNA, AFRM, UPST, PLTR in slightly green, but the rest is very red, especially I'm talking about GPM, MU. As I mentioned, MU and AVGO are quite down, and maybe, but just maybe, this is MU day, so I'm going to call it to the short side, but I'm not going to force it. You know, it's a strong stock, you never know, but I'm not going to put it off the radar for sure. Tesla is down too again, like under the 440 area, 1%. I'm going to watch it definitely. NVDA, Disney, Hood, Reddit, AVGO, MU are on still my short list, but I'm not going to call them because every day it's on my watch list. So what I'm going to watch first, whether this is the list, whether this pre-market pullback on the SPY and the triple Q are going to be a continuation after the market opens, especially this 690 area on the SPY, because as you know, we just reached a new all-time high with the SPY last week. Triple Q is down to this, not SQQQ, come on, triple Q is down to the 621 area, 620 definitely, which should play a very strong support area or support level, but on the daily it still looks like as an ascending triangle. So let's just watch whether the bulls are going to give up in this uncertainty around the Fed and Powell, or this was just a noise and we just take the direction to the upside. All right, so have a nice green trading day. I agree with guys. We are just going to start in 2 minutes. You can see my stocks, my favorable stocks for today. Definitely, I'm going to watch first CDE. I really like it from Nissan, WMT2, INTC. Maybe we still watch. NVIDIA, Tesla, sure. MU, it's on my watch list too. Apple. Instead of SMR though, I'm going to watch AFRM here. AFRM, good. Okay, what else? From the short side, JP Morgan for sure. AXP is not bad either, but and any financial stocks indeed. Actually, I'm not sure. I do not like too much. There's oil stocks. We can watch it, but not my ultimate favorite indeed. Hi, Charlie. Good morning to you. Good luck with today. We are starting in less than 1.5 minutes. All right. PayPal is not bad either. Akamai. Let's see. Akamai here to the upside. What else to the short side? MUAXP, ANF. Just a second. Okay. What else in here? MU, XOM, ANF. ANF, ANF looks really good, guys. I'm going to watch still ANF to the short side. Very extended. Looks like as a great impact of the news. OpenAI is still on my list. I mentioned you INTC, which we definitely should watch. You know, the new favorite of Trump, again, I would say. The new old favorite. Soundhound, the other one, which I'm going to watch. All right, guys, we are ready. We are ready to make this green day again. Market is down. Let's see how we are going to continue after the opening bell. Mm. Oh yeah, of course, the pills. The weight loss pills market is still very much worth to watch. So let's see NVO. How does it look like? Which is, I think, the most um, oversold in this category. I like it. I like it too. But let's just you know what? Be careful with this 200 EMA on the daily, Charlie. Anyway, it looks fantastic on the MBO. All right, traders, we just started. Good luck, everyone. Let's see what we can trade in this hour so far. NVO, wow, it's pulling back already. Okay. All right, guys. So spine triple Q gap down. Triple Q, it's a bigger or deeper gap down. But as I've told you, anything can happen after the opening bell. I'm going to watch JP Morgan for a short opportunity here. AFRM nice and strong. AVGO, oh my goodness, that's a crazy move. How about Tesla? Hmm, Tesla deepens. It's interesting. And VDA filling the gap. It's interesting too, actually. Apple 260 area. WMT is pulling back, which can be a good for a gap and go maybe. CD is the same. Let's see ANF. Like ANF. PRTR craziness as always nowadays. Okay, Soundhound full gap fill already. It's nasty. MU gap down. Akamai. So. All right, traders. So first, what I'm going to watch is definitely the direction of the market, especially, I would say, after the first 30 minutes. PLTR, it's quite strong as I see it, immediately fill the gap and pushing higher like crazy. NVO is not bad as well, Charlie, especially over the high or 620 area. However, again, around 60, 170, we should be careful with NVO because of the 200 EMA. City already, Jeremy. Hi, good morning to you. City. Oh yeah, that looks like as a gap and go. I like it. I like it, especially under the round number indeed, like or semi-round number, sorry, 116.50 rather by me, but looks like as a good one. In the meantime, traders though, the SPY and the triple Q are pulling back, so let's be careful there with the shorts. However, the banks get really nasty news. Your CDE is pushing higher already, Nitsan. Just not buying this push higher. AVGO, though it's extremely strong. Amazing. It's interesting for sure. Okay. All right, guys. So at the moment, which I am watching is AVGO strengths, which might I'm going to build on it. WMP nice pullback, which looks good. And JP Morgan, I still like it, but only under the lows, which is 321.20s. No hard call yet, though. Yes, Zuki Baba is very strong. And look at that Roblox. Maybe Roblox day for some profit taking on shorts. Baba is very strong. But Baba was so crazy in the recent days. Look at that. But you are right. Maybe over the high it was just for a quick scalp, I would say. I never trust in the Chinese stock, sorry. Roblox seems like it was enough from the down move, so might we can watch Roblox. I'm going to watch here. MU though looks very good, like a possible rotation stock under 33920. I'm going to take MU first. 33920. Again, lower share size, okay? Just a lower share size. On the MU, still a very, very early trade. Stop loss should be, I would say, about 342. It has not entered yet. It has not entered yet. I'm just checking it here. Okay, so MU under 339.20, so it's still far away. All right, traders, market so far it's pulling back. PRT are very strong. Roblox is very strong. I'm watching WMT for a possible reversal. AFRM giving up. Tesla pulling back, filling the gap. And AVGO is very strong too. Netflix going to get earnings in 2 weeks, by the way. Netflix checking. Strong too. It's a bit extended. Touch the $90 area, even lower. I agree with you, Buzak, or Tara, sorry, that it should be might a little bit stronger today. But again, let's just watch it. Baba, as I've told you, might it worth to take it for a nice scalp, but nothing else on the Baba. I would not trust more on that stock too much. All right, traders. In the meantime, Apple is moving lower, NVDA, Tesla higher, AVGO is very strong, AFRM giving up everything, CDE bull flagging, market pulling back, but very clear entries. I have not seen it yet. Maybe JP Morgan now, it's just making an interesting gap and go formation, but only under 321.80, which I'm going to watch on JP Morgan. MU, of course, again, is just pushing higher. What else? This stock is amazing. So this is still not the MU day, but on the JP Morgan, I like this entry. Stop loss is definitely over the high. So let's see JP Morgan. Market though, it's pulling back. So far, not that extremely crazy or scary news based on that Powell news. Good luck with you on the Baba. Netflix Tara looks really good. Netflix can be an interesting buy over the high, in my opinion. Volume is not the best though yet. So maybe over 90-40. Oh, Buzak, no. FLYX again. And yes, you are right. It's starting really strong. But you know what? Today I'm skipping. Good luck, everyone who is going to take this stock. Not going to take it. NFLX though and Roblox. Roblox did not give any chance yet, but Netflix looks like as a nice reversal here. I'm going to watch it instead of the ANF because it's not doing too much. Okay, traders, so far, very interesting moves for sure. PIT or Roblox was good. I'm just canceling MU, of course. It did not go to that direction as usual because Netflix or MU just cannot give up. WMT, that's an interesting one for sure. For a gap and go, bit extended on the daily, but the news were really, really good for that stock for today. So I'm still going to watch it. Apple, though, is still very weak. Apple is still very weak. Of course, JP Morgan is not going to this direction. No problem. So the news are still not that bad as I thought. UPST is very weak. Nike is very weak in the moment, guys. UPST looks quite ugly. Nike, it was in trouble actually last week. It made a nice try for reversal in the last week of December, but now it doesn't look that good anymore. Market's still pushing higher. Amazing. Okay. AMD, oh yeah, I guess so. If the NVIDIA is strong, MU it's a new daily high. AMD is very strong as well, but no entry at the moment. I'm going to watch it for sure. Maybe instead of, I don't know, WMT not doing too much at the moment at least. All right, traders. So instead of a gap down and go, we just see a quite of a heavily recovering market at the moment. No gap fill yet, but it's just going for that. MU is, oh my goodness, this MU is amazing. Who is buying this stock so high? But that's a same question for the market, isn't it? All right, SPY still red, triple Q is still red, but as I've told you, quite of a nice recovery on both of them. It still can be a bear trap or a bull trap, so I'm going to be careful. Good luck with the BABA. As I've told you, it's fantastic for a scalp. It's making its way. So well done for the call, Buzak. Roblox did not give a chance. This was definitely a boom bar strategy together with some more stocks. Hood PLTR quite strong too. Hood is just breaking a bull flag. NVIDIA going higher, Apple going lower. AMD is higher too. Akamai. Let me just check Akamai. Netflix could not make the break over the high, this 90.40. Akamai. This gap, but it's just filling a gap on the daily. Actually, I'm still going to keep an eye on Akamai too. Okay, Apple is breaking the lows, guys. Apple is breaking the lows. AFR, I'm making a bear flag. What an interesting impact. Or actually continuation after the opening bell. That's quite weird how the market is moving again. TEM, Jeremy. Tempus AI. Yeah, small AI stocks are quite strong today. I'm watching even SoundHound around this 1190, 75 or 74.50. Yeah, Tempus AI looks good too. The small AI stocks are not a bad play for today. SPY Triple Q are still pushing higher, guys. They are still pushing higher. BBAI, it's pushing higher too. So all of the small AI stocks, I guess, because of the opinion that not the AI stocks are going to be the worst case scenario this year. CDE, good luck with that, Nitsan. That was a good one. All right, traders, still no trade. 10 minutes went by. It's still okay. Market is still in a pullback mode, especially the SPY. I'm still not buying it though yet. Small AI stocks, they definitely worth a watch, like SoundHound, TEM, BBAI. Let's see, even open. PLTR looks like it's a nice bull flag. Yeah, open is coming back too. Going to watch open as well. Yeah, Nitsan. Yeah, surprisingly, it just could not make the reversal so far at least. Okay, Baba, Roblox, SoundHound are the first on my list at the moment. Applied Materials, it's still extremely strong. This stock just cannot stop. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. Traders, I'm going to raise my entry on the GP Morgan under 324.40. GPM short under 324.40. Stop loss over the highs. RKLB checking. Nice, very strong. I see what you see, Buzang, but for me it's a little bit extended to take it at the moment. PRTR, it's amazingly strong. Okay, WMT, let me just check you. 2% higher. Still not doing too much. AVGO. AVGO just touched the 50 EMA. Such a shame, looks good. AMD strong for sure. SPY, straight green lines back. AMD, I'm going to watch it for a possible breakout, and on NVIDIA, maybe a VWAP reversal, which I like. Coin is strong today too. MU. Mm, I forgot to close my, not close, just to enter my order, clear my order. Johnson & Johnson strong again. Can't believe this stock. ANF again. Okay, I put it off my charts because it did not look good, and I don't know, the volume is not that good either. Maybe under 99, I would say 99.80, Jeremy, but that looks quite good for a reversal. 99.80 for me on this ANF looks good. Tesla, I'm wondering it just filled the gap, but if it cannot do this reversal, I'm going to watch for an intraday breakdown, only intraday breakdown. Nothing else. AVGO looks quite strong though, together with AMD, by the way. My problem with AVGO is the 50 EMA only. Apple may be making a reversal here. Let's see. Overall market, SPY touched 693, but making a rejection here. 626 almost on the triple Q, making a reversal. And we are heading to the 15 minutes. Today, no big news at all. So no economic news. It was enough before the market open, I would say. With this Powell misery, Powell and Trump fight, I would say. Okay, BBAI looks very strong too. Look at that. BBAI. Maybe I'm going to take BBAI over the high. I'm going to watch it. Okay, guys, JP Morgan getting closer to the entry, still not there, and the triple Q is breaking the VWAP. So let's see what are the weakest. AFRM quite interesting, from very green to very red. UPST breaking the lows. Oof, AFRM completely giving up. That's ugly. Nike back. JP Morgan, I still like JP Morgan. BBAI I'm watching. MBLY, I don't know, maybe 12. It's my new swing entry. If you have anything on the radar, guys, please just let me know. Meta surprisingly weaker, and Google after a gap fill, it is looking weaker too. So let's see whether this was the bull trap which I was thinking of. If yes, I am in with JP Morgan, and of course, I'm just going to check TQQQ here. But however, Meta and Google doesn't look very good either. Meta. Akamai is not doing anything, so I'm just going to take it off the radar now. MU back to the VWAP. NVIDIA is back to the VWAP, which I'm watching. Alamu, I don't know what about Tesla. Do you have any plan with that? Maybe after the gap fill, 445 for a long, short under 44150. This is what I'm watching with Tesla because it's moving. It's just making a consolidation now, by the way. So it still can be interesting. ONDS checking. ONDS looks very strong. Bit extended for me, but you know, with my days lower stocks, you can never know. Look at FLYX, you know. It's just maybe, maybe. COF, you are in Baba. Good. Well done. Baba is still flying. Good, good. Not flying, but going. COF 232.40. Oh my God, that's a perfect intraday breakdown. 232.70 for me. Looks really good. We just need the market here. JP Morgan has not entered, and surprisingly, the market is much stronger and not weaker, at least so far. But NVDA broke the VWAP. AMD is still struggling here. BBAI back to the VWAP. Open AI and the small AIs are pulling back too. So very whipsawing market. I mean, on the big stocks, it's quite hectic moves. So I'm going to be careful with today's trades a lot indeed. And no news for today. I mean, no economic news numbers, anything like that. So everything which we were expecting to continue higher or lower is just doing completely the opposite. Yes, Apple seems like, but you know what? For that, we need to break the VWAP first, Nitsan. We need to break the VWAP first. And traders, this is going to be my second trade of the day. I mean, JP Morgan, I still like it. It just doesn't want to give up. If the market is breaking lower here, then I'm going to short TQQQ under 55 or long over the high. I think this can be quite of a nice move too. Tesla is breaking the highs. I did not take it. This 44550. If you took it, good luck with that. Looks like as a nice breakout. AMD, which I'm still watching here too. AMD, which still definitely has a lot to go higher. Just I don't like the fact it's a daily high breakout over 20610, something like this. So I'm still just sticking to my JP Morgan short and watching the market here, especially in 10 minutes, you know, the famous Monday 30 minutes reversal, what's going to happen next. PRTR is very strong as well. Okay. JP Morgan is coming. Be ready for this one. Nice. PRTR is going to enter soon. Okay, not PRTR, sorry, JP Morgan. I'm just watching PRTR. Ooh, and market is breaking out. That is weird. AMD, I did not take it. Shoo. Apple on the run. Ooh, Tesla is beautiful, guys. If you took it, hope you did. This looks just perfect. JP Morgan still looks good. On the JP Morgan, the stop loss is about 326.20. So we need at least $2, like 322 around. Okay. City checking. That looks quite good as well. That looks quite good as well, but the market is making quite interesting moves here. Yes, Tara, good luck with that if you took AMD. Looks quite good. Tesla was a beast over the high indeed. But now I feel like the market volume in the green candles is just not the best in my opinion, but let's see. I'm still waiting a little bit here. SLV checking. Yeah, I think I'm just going to start with the JP Morgan. SLV looks really good, Jeremy, especially over this run number. You're right. 185. I'm still not sure you did miss. You know what? I'm just waiting for rather a consolidation on this NVDA though. I think AMD was a little bit better, even if it's a intraday breakout, because AMD it's much lower. AMD is much lower. So far, though, the market is pulling back so strong. Mm? Okay, market is pulling back. JP Morgan still looks really good traders, and I'm still like 5 minutes. I want to see what's going to happen in this market. Alamo, actually, if market continues higher, NVDA still looks good over 185.52 with a quite of a nice risk-reward ratio. But again, I'm just sitting out now. If you took AMD over the highs traders, that looks fantastic. Might I would take though a small partial here. And what I'm still watching is MU2, especially if the market stops and making a reversal. So let's just watch it. Google is reversing. Meta on the lows. So again, I feel like this rotation out of the big tech stocks, no, tech stocks are still going to be continued. Indeed. So MU, I'm going to take it under 343.30. 343.30. Mm-hmm. PLTR big drop. Come on, JP Morgan. Really? Okay, SPY to Tokyo stopped a bit, but the SPY is still bull flagging. AVGO still looks interesting too over the high, by the way. If the market bulls are getting unleashed, Tesla looks like unstoppable, by the way, then AMD still can continue. AVGO beautiful. MU has not entered. JP Morgan, it's a little bit on the edge, and the overall market is on the edge, I would say. So let's just be careful with that. No market 694, and we did fill the gap. Sort of. Yes, we did fill the gap on the spike, guys. So this can be a make or break moment. Baidu, checking Baidu. Baidu, I guess this is strongest. Oh my goodness, you know what, Buzak, it's a little bit too late. Shoo, that was nice around 194. 190 or 149, sorry, 149 was a very nice entry. Now I can imagine it's still going over 150. Looks interesting, but a bit more risky for me. And yeah, Apple is fighting. Apple is fighting Nitsan on the VWAP, and I agree with you that under 258 it's a short, but over 259 it can be a long. Okay. Spy, spy, spy. Hmm. Triple Q, nothing. It's just, okay, 2 more minutes, traders. I really, really hope it's going to make something here now. Baidu is still going up, fantastic. MU is going lower. JP Morgan is going higher, but still not a big deal, I would say. Still not that bad. Okay. Hmm. Market, market. Come on. Teva. Hmm. I have not traded this stock for a while, Jeremy. Let's see. Teva. Yes, I would say not my complete favorite. I'm not sure there is enough volume to break out. Risk reward is not the best in my opinion. All right, traders, 10 o'clock. This should be the make or break moment for the market. So let's see what's coming next here. I see a little bit more sellers, maybe. Hmm. Nice. Teva is moving at the moment. Okay, guys, JP Morgan bit stuck. MU, it's on the VWAP. I still see Google and especially Meta very weak, but we really need a decision from the market on these levels now. NVIDIA is stuck to the VWAP, Apple completely on the VWAP, AMD is just hovering around. So I still think that the change is near. The change is near now. mRNA, MBLY still down. Come on, JP Morgan, don't do this with me. Come on. Okay, Meta. Meta, so how about Microsoft? You mentioned Microsoft in the pre-market too. MSFT. Nice pullback, but completely stacked too. Okay, this is the time for the market. Now let's see. Google looks really good under 325.90. Guys, I'm not calling shorts because I'm biased. I'm just calling what I see. Like a little bit, I think it's a bit extended everywhere. Google, it's in. I mean to the downside. Baba, yeah. As I told you, I'm really afraid of these stocks, but this can move like crazy. So well done, everyone who took over the highs. Very much well done. I'm happy for you. So this is more. This is definitely more than a trade of a scalp. And FLYX is going down at the moment. Okay, guys, so I'm still waiting for this market to show something. However, I am in Google, I am in JP Morgan, and JP Morgan is making a nice pullback now. Google is making a nice move. I want to see a 324. Yeah, around, where is the low of the day? 326, or stop loss is 3. I would say it's 327. So that's why $1 is enough. But if it's getting really hammered, it should break. You know what? I'm going to check this 325. Watch out with the NVIDIA if you are in a long. If it's breaking 184, it's going to get into trouble. WMT again, which was not in the best place so far. But yeah, you are right. Now maybe the volume, I see a slight move over, increase on the volume. That's good. Okay. All right. In the meantime, market is a little bit suffering here with the highs, but still not that bad. All right, traders, JP Morgan nicely back to green. But still, I want to see this neckline break, the 323, 60, 70 area. Google is nicely moving lower, and at the moment, nothing else. Yes, Buzak, I am in MU. I am in MU. If I just put it here, yes, MU is my next trade. So Google, JP Morgan, MU, and all of them are in green at the moment. Okay, JP Morgan. JP Morgan, we need to break the VWAP. Come on. SPY moving a little bit lower, not a biggie yet, though. So JP Morgan, Google, MU, this is what I have to the short side. Market, though, is still fighting. So let's see. Big fight between the bears and the bulls. Apple is breaking higher, though. Apple is breaking higher. JP Morgan, come on. Get the green here, and you can see. Okay, Google, come on, don't let me down. Netflix is starting to be strong again. Tara, if you are still interested in this Netflix, this is hovering around the highs again. Small AI stocks just gave up. SPY is still fighting to get higher. Oh, come on, MU. On the MU, I want to take a partial around 340. 340 on the MU. Come on. Okay. JP Morgan in green, but this is still not enough at all. Google is pulling back a bit. And the SPY triple Q is on the edge, unfortunately. Still nothing which I would say that, oh yeah, this is the one which we were waiting for. Okay. Oh no, Google, come on. Market is still slow. I mean, it was a very nice gap fill, but it's just getting a bit slower again, which is so annoying. Come on, MU. MU stop loss traders is going to be around 345.30, something like this. JP Morgan is tagged to the just tagged to the VWAP again, but looking better, like an intraday breakdown. SPY though is still not giving up. I'm just checking XLF, financial sectors. The financial sector, how it is doing. Nice pullback, but now it's just making a slightly double top. Oh no, Google, don't do that. I should have get just a quick scalp here. Shoo. Right. Still patient with the Google. I cannot see such a big volume there. SNDK Buzak, the big mover, right? Now let's see. NVDA is still fighting on the VWAP. So if the market is turning around, this still can be interesting over 185.50. And yes, you are right. SNDK looks really, really good under 379. Buzak for me is just 379, but SNDK looks really, really good, 379. But you know, SNDK guys, this is the crazy stock. So only for the lunch money type of a trade, like very, very small share size if you want to take it. I'm going to take it only under like 379-ish, 378.80, something like that. Nothing else. I mean, by the way. So MU finally moving like crazy, I would say. AMD than Netflix, Tara. Yeah, I can imagine and I can understand because this Netflix is so slow. So I'm in MU traders, I am in Google and I'm JP Morgan, but none of them are still working very well. Unfortunately, JP Morgan looks the best together with MU. And of course, this SNDK is just amazing. But on SNDK, I want to see it back to 375 at least. And this is just a fun share size, as I've told you. All right, JP Morgan looking a little bit better, but it's still not out of the woods. We need to break 37 or 323. 323 with the JP Morgan. This is going to be around $1. Google is getting quite annoying, not even mentioning MU. SNDK is just playing SNDK type of a move. More and more red. UPS, the AFRM, mRNA, Disney are extremely to the red zone, guys, in the meantime. AMD, Tesla, Netflix are still playing a stronger one, and Apple too. Open on the lows again. But slow market. So far, it's quite of a slow market. BE, Jeremy checking. Oops, I did not want that. BE checking. Intraday breakdown looks fantastic, actually. Looks quite good. I am starting to worry about Google a little bit. Let's see how it's going to behave on the VWAP. SPY triple Q completely stuck though. Aye, aye. BE under 130, you called. BE 130.20. Yeah, because 130, between 130, 20, 30, it's this neckline, and this is an extended stock to the upside. Oh, Google is going to be a loss, unfortunately. Shoo. SPY big green candle, triple Q big green candle. No one can mess up with still with these strong bulls, guys. That's amazing. That is amazing. I thought that this is the day for some pullback, and look at that. They just acting so strong again. Google last chance to make the reversal on the VWAP. MU is the same, but JP Morgan at least is in nice green so far. JP Morgan, come on, 323 is the next level there. And on MU and Google, I'm watching very closely the VWAP levels. Market is slowing down again. Still not everyone back to trading, unfortunately. Come on, JP Morgan. We need you for the breakdown. In the meantime, guys, the small AI stocks pulled back, but the big tech stocks are quite holding themselves. Meta even, which looked quite weak, but it's just hesitating a little bit. SNDK is not moving anywhere too much. Look at that. I've entered, but this is just playing the craziness all over the place. MU, come on, MU. Can't believe you. My entry was a little bit too late because I forgot. Google is still hovering around just like the market. So market, come on, do something. Baba is still flying, guys. So big congratulations for the ones who were not that covered than me to mess up with the Chinese stocks, because this was a very nice winner of today. And next it comes Roblox, doesn't look bad either. It's very extended to the downside on the daily and looks quite interesting, especially about the 75.85 area. CDE, great, great call, Nitsan. Well done. Hopefully it's going to break well over the 22 for you. Still looks good. So next one, I'm watching Roblox traders. Maybe it can just get a little bit higher, especially over this 75.85 area. As I've told you, extremely extended on the daily. All right, JP Morgan slowly is getting there, guys. JP Morgan finally. MU is not looking good. Sure, 345 is my really painful level there. So on the JP Morgan, let's see how it's going to move around 323. Market is not giving any direction at all. After a nice pullback, pre-market breakdown, or let's call it rather like a gap, it was nice, but that's it. Nothing else. Nothing else at the moment. Not good. MU, I can't believe this stock. Aye, aye. PLTR. On the VWAP too. Nice, JP Morgan. Come on, break down the 320 and it's going back. No sell-off. So far, no sell-off, which I was hoping for. Good Roblox. You were right with the Netflix so far, Tara. AMD is doing a much, much better one. Well done. Oh, good friend, INTC from last week, guys. Yeah, definitely INTC looks really good over 40, this 45.25. This is in a beast mode again, I guess. SPY though could not make the reversal yet. Maybe at the time when it's touching the VWAP again, maybe there we can watch something. I'm still keeping all of my trades here. JP Morgan is the only one that is in green, now. Bond market still looking strong, unfortunately. Still looking very strong. The bull is just not giving up at all. AMD nice move. AVGO could not make the breakout as I see. Google last chance here. And unfortunately, MU seems like it's going to be a loser if it's not going to make the reversal on the run number 345. Google looks like it's pulling back. That's good. And JP Morgan still looks good, guys. I have not taken any partial yet on JP Morgan. It looks like we are going to make this breakdown under 323. So around 322, 60, 70, I want to take the first partial here on the JP Morgan. SPY, still no push to the high of the day, which is quite of a good news for me because I'm full of shorts at the moment. Yellen says Powell probe extremely chilling for the Fed independence. Market should be concerned. Ooh, that's a news. It's just breaking news on the CNBC, by the way. But as you can see, market bulls are not really concerned so far, at least. Nice pullback everywhere. Okay, guys, if you have anything on the radar, please just let us know. So far, I have SNDK, small, very small share size short, MU Google, JP Morgan next to this. And unfortunately, on MU, I'm starting to, I'm going to be ready to call as a loser if it's breaking over 345. AMD, very nice. As I've told you, AMD is much better than NVDA today, especially because of the daily chart. And I'm going to start my week with a loser, guys. And this is going to be, unfortunately, MU and the Google too. No, the bulls just, they just cannot give up. It's amazing. But at least JP Morgan is a winner. And I'm still holding it. Not good. Come on, SNDK. You're not going to save my day, but at least add to the winners, please. Google. I can't believe this stock. All right, guys, that's it. 2 losers, 1 winner so far. I have not taken any partial yet on the JP Morgan at least. And SLDK, it's still struggling there. But there is no rotation out of the big stocks anymore, as I see. Such a shame. And NVIDIA is not moving. Look at that. NVIDIA is still not moving. How about AVGO? Nothing. Only Tesla is getting to this 450 level again, which maybe can be interesting later. Well done, everyone who chose BABA and AMD. These were the best trades for today so far. Hopefully my JP Morgan is going to join too. But so far I am in red for the day. Not good. Not good, and the market is just not giving up. Amazing. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, Nanezik, let's see what we can just get from this market today. So as you can see, so far it pulled back completely. At least the SPY triple Q is trying, and the triple Q, it is an ascending wedge. That means that seems like that the tech stocks are still, Google is crazy. It's completely crazy. I'm out of it. As I've told you, MU is the same, but JP Morgan I'm still holding. I am a little bit concerned why AVGO is not going up. Okay, nice. JP Morgan is getting to my partialing point finally. So I would still watch here Oracle, ORCL as well. But no, Oracle and AVGO again not participating. That's so weird. Okay. Tesla, maybe it's still going to have a run. Nvidia is completely muted again, so I would just leave it alone. Google is getting really crazy. I'm guessing it's the news there. I think it's highly likely it's the news impact. Yeah, yeah, we can flip the coin, Buzak. Actually, we can flip the coin definitely on the Google over the high because it has a momentum. Agree with you? It just has a very nice momentum now. Okay. JP Morgan is still fighting here, still looks good, in my opinion. Buzak, the Google, I would take it only over the high. Over the high on the Google. PepsiCo. Just checking the rest. Nice on Google. Let's go for 332 to take a partial, guys, if you have any Google here. Okay, traders, on the Google, I'm just taking a partial. It was so quick that I could not even call it in writing. Sorry for that. Just get back some of my loss, thank God. So 332. 330.30 it was my entry, and here I'm just taking 75% off on 332 and 20.30. Very nice. I just took my partial on the Google long. Thank you, Buzak. Yes, Jeremy, I completely agree with you. Beautiful catch on the momentum. So I just took a partial on the Google, and I think I'm just ready to take a partial on the JP Morgan, guys. I'm just going to take a partial on the JP Morgan. It's hovering very much around this 323, was not able to break it through. I do not want to lose my nice profit here. It's looking much better now on my profit loss ratio and the P&L too, but I still need to see that. Okay, here it is, 322.70. This is what I wanted to see. So I'm taking 75% off on the JP Morgan short. So first partial, as you can see, it's done, fantastic. And I'm just going to move my stop loss over the entry. Google, very good. It's going to get back my loss. Oh my goodness, that's good. So I'm getting to green soon. Come on, Google. SNDK is not doing too much. On the Google, 334, fantastic. I'm just taking a little bit more of the table on the Google, and I'm just going to let the rest run. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. Thank you, Buzak. You're the savior of my day. Just pointing out on this Google. PLTR, checking. Let's took another one. PLTR. You want to long it, Jeremy? Oh my God, really? I don't know. Something is so weird with this PLTR for me. I don't know, guys. No, I'm not going to touch PLTR. Not going to touch PLTR. In the meantime, traders, Triple Q just reached a new daily high. The SPY is getting there, but not that enthusiastic as it was before. You took double size, Buzak. Wow, okay. Yeah, it looked very good. Actually, it was an intraday breakout at the end when I was just getting out from my short. It was a valid long entry as well. So very crazy move on the Google for sure today. All right, traders, I'm still in Google. I'm going to get out under 330. SNDK is not working, but I have only 10 shares. Let's see. JP Morgan still doing nice, and the stop loss is just on the entry. Now let's see what else we have here. AVGO. AVGO, it's breaking the VWAP. That's weird. When I was just checking the daily chart, I thought if it can get over the 50 EMA, might it can have a continuation, but no chance. Okay, traders on the JP Morgan. My next partial is going to be around 321.50. 321.50. So still $1 to go. Under 330, I'm going to be out of Google and SNDK. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, Apple as well. I think we have some news, Nitsan. Netflix checking. Roblox is not doing anything. I was watching yeah, Netflix is all over the place, Tara. Your decision, it was very much right to go with AMD over that nasty little Netflix. And let me just check. Yeah, Apple picks Google's Gemini to run AI-powered Siri coming this year. So that's why Apple and Google just went up like crazy, and I just get out on my short position on Google. I was very unfortunate. Beautiful intraday breakdown. I was greedy, did not take my partial just for a scalp, and suddenly the news just get me out. But good news that we got the flip the coin. So that's why it's interesting, guys, with this to be biased, because if I would have stayed completely biased, with the Google, and I would just have forced it for a short, that's a disaster after the end. Vidice coin, yeah, I was watching in the beginning of the day, but you know what? I was just not watching these Bitcoin stocks anymore for today because of the Bitcoin. And anyway, it was a great decision to take it, especially for this VWAP reversal around 241. So well done. I hope you have a nice profit on that. Google 331 again for the reversal. No, Buzak, I'm not going to push my limits here. I'm just very happy for my JP Morgan, which is getting for the second partial soon. SNDK, I'm still leaving it. Let's see, it's a very small share size, as I've told you. And Google, though, maybe it's going to get out if it's breaking 330, but still a very nice comeback on my account. And overall market, guys, compared to the pre-market, it's looking like really, really strong at the moment, which can change at any minute, I would say. Especially if there will be any more opinions or, okay, I'm out of Google, any more opinions or even, news on the market, it can change very easily, so be careful there. Nasdaq is making a red move at the moment. This can, even the SPY as well, this can help a little bit to my JP Morgan trade, hopefully. But the market so far, it's really, really, really strong. Tesla still looks strong, by the way. Google is moving back. So only JP Morgan left on my side, guys. Stop loss. I'm going to put the stop loss over 323 on the JP Morgan. And that's it. 321.50. I would like to take a partial there. I mean the next partial. This is going to be the second partial, and the stop loss is going to be 323.20. So I'm going to lock in some profit. The SNDK is getting back to the entry nicely. So let's see. I want to see here at least $10. I must tell you, I'm not going to take out anything before that. Market, it's a little bit struggling on the highs, but everything is so slow again, unfortunately. Meta, yeah, Vidice. I was watching Meta all day long, but for that, I think we need like a really, really strong move on the market lower first to see this working. But good luck with that. If you think it's going to go lower, hopefully it will. Akamai, it was not moving too much in the beginning. I just took it off, Jeremy. Maybe it's back with volume. Yeah, it's back with volume, not bad. Still not my complete favorite, but let's see. About triple Q. Triple Q is moving down a bit, not too much though yet. Google is out, traders. JP Morgan is still in. And at the moment, I cannot see anything which would be a nice entry. Market is pulling back a little bit, not a huge pullback yet. I'm going to watch it here. PLTR breaking down, Google under the VWAP. Meta still looks very weak. I don't know whether it can make the move or not. 625 is getting closer on the triple Q now, as I see, or the VWAP. Let's see. Sound higher. I don't know. This market is moving so weird today. I think the whole market does not know what's coming next for this whole, battle between Trump and Powell next. So everyone is worrying a bit. Well done. Yeah, I was watching it for a short as well, Nitsan. I just did not know whether it works. Yes, Meta, it's perfect. Meta, it's perfect. However, traders, I'm almost back to green, and I think I'm just going to leave it as it is for today. Market is starting to be quite hectic here. But yeah, Metaverse a try, I think. Metaverse a try. Okay. All right, traders. I think it's just a time to call it as a day. Wow. I was sweating to get to the green side for today. JP Morgan still can help me to get an okay green and not just a little small green. Even SNDK market looks quite interesting. I would say is the same as it was last week, that until 10 o'clock we had a direction. After that, like rather consolidation. So I'm going to be extra careful with this week too, especially with this uncertainty, what is going to be caused by this battle again between Trump and Powell. Watch the news, watch every breaking news, or even if you have a better, quicker, faster source of market information, then it's even better. Actually, I know not everyone has Benzinga Pro because this is the best in my opinion, but definitely pricey. So guys, indeed, I really hope you had a better day than me. I'm very happy if I'm going to start an okay green this week, but I'm sure that the continuation is going to be much better. Yes, Vidais, I've seen that Microsoft is not that good. Microsoft is not that good. Very, how can I express this or describe this day to day? I would not say it's a little bit like if you are a starter trader, it's really unreadable, I would say. In the first 30 minutes, it was clear. Yeah, gap up. Okay. I mean, gap down and gap fill. Let's call it like that. Nice recovery. But now again, what I feel that the market it's a little bit distracted because of the news and no one knows what's coming next. This is what I see in the last 30 minutes play, which is not the best definitely for day trading. So watch out very much on your risk first of all, because the risk reward makes everything, and the risk what you risk per trade on your equity, this makes the difference, exactly between the professional and the starter traders. So risk position management is a must in this crazy environment. Okay, so watch out of that. Tara, for the swing trade, yes, MBLY, I'm watching Soundtone BBAI, but nothing yet granted. Okay, I'm just watching days, and I'm just going to watch or look for some more for this week as well. Did you, Charlie? So I was not alone. The Google reversal. Sure. Uh-huh. Good. Nice. Yeah. I see. You just took it for the reversal when I was taking my second partial. Maybe you just took for the reversal short. You're very welcome, Tara. But I'm going to work more this year on the swings, and I'm going to make sure that you are going to get it on time as well. So traders, if you are going to continue trading, please be extra careful. As you can see, we have a quite of a crazy market today. I wish you a beautiful green one at the end, and tomorrow is the same, 9 a.m. I'm going to see you. More economic news going to be released tomorrow. And definitely, this story is going to be continued between Trump and Powell with more and more opinions. You're welcome. Are you watching? Oh, yes, I just answered this. If you still have any questions, guys, or you are interested in the TEFS challenges, funded account packages, private mentorings with me, anything like that, please just drop me an email. As I see this week we are fully back. Lots of viewers today. Very much thank you for your interaction for today, traders. As always, I really enjoying trading with you, and I really hope I'm going to see you tomorrow and the whole week long. And let's just make a nice green day, and hopefully for you it's a start of a green day already, or green week already. JP Morgan, I'm not going to add any more, I think, Nitsan. However, as I see, it's still very weak. So it was an adding point. I just cannot stay and babysit the trade. That's why I'm not adding. What I did, as you can see on the chart, I just pushed my stop loss over 323. I'm still having my 25% of the share size. And as I've told you, around 321, 50, 60, I'm going to take my second partial there. But you are right, by the way, this is quite of a valid adding point under this consolidation low. So if you want to add, it depends on your strategy, of course, on your position management, risk management. It looks like a great adding point. Hopefully it's going to work out. You're very welcome, Nitsan. So guys, have a beautiful rest of your day. Take care and see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Oh, yeah, and don't forget the likes, please. Not especially not for me, but the fantastic team behind the scenes who is just making it come through every day that we can just trade together. So, guys, have a nice one and see you tomorrow. Bye.